AITA for banning my in-laws from seeing my children and threatening my husband with divorce if he doesn't agree? My mother-in-law has a total of 10 grandchildren. Mine are her least favorite, and as long as the children were young and didn't understand it was tolerable, but now they suffer a lot and notice the favoritism, and visiting the in-laws has become an ordeal for my children, especially when the other cousins are there. Now I have decided to eliminate this anxiety from my children and forbid my in-laws to ever be in my children's lives again. Almost everyone on my husband's family, including my husband, are calling me an and many are saying that I am an arrogant and hateful woman, and that's why I never was a favorite of my mother-in-law. But see, this is where I disagree. It doesn't matter if she likes me or not. If I am the arrogant one, or she's the selfish bitter cunt, it shouldn't be taken out on the children, and here's an example of the train of thought that made me come to this conclusion. I have a sister and a brother, both married with kids. I hate my brother-in-law because he is an abusive ass, and I love my sister-in-law. I love all my nibblings, because they are my family and didn't choose their parents. In other words, my children are her grandchildren and her son's children no matter who I am. Now she is calling my husband, crying every day about how I am forbidding her from seeing her grandchildren, which is beyond me, because why would she even care when she doesn't like them? Because I finally said something? My other reason is that I don't want my children to resent their cousins for being treated better, because it is both cousins' fault, either that adults aren't even pretending to be civil. My husband said that I have no right and he has the same amount of say to decide who meets his children. So I told him that fine. He could choose us or mommy and we could divorce, and I would make sure his mom to never see our children enforced legally, because what started all of this is one of my sister-in-laws sending me chat logs after chat logs of his mother spewing hatred about my children, especially my daughter because she looks like me. AITA? Can I forbid my husband's family to see our children, even with him believing we could fix this in a less dramatic way? His mother is very willing to apologize and talk, and she says that she loves our children very much. But for me, that ship has sailed and sunken. My daughter does not want to see anyone from that side of the family. Update. So I got what I wanted in the end. My husband was reluctant to hear me out or the children. I told him, what's the point of even having a family if you already have a family? What's the point of trying to raise our children to have their own autonomy if we don't listen to them when they say no? He of course called me dramatic. We invited his older brother and wife for dinner. The brother brought up the issue and I was very honest about what I wanted and what the children wanted. The brother laughed it off as me always despising his mother, and I was overreacting him. My husband was nodding in agreement, so I asked brother-in-law if he read the chats between his wife, his sister, his mom, and his other sister-in-law, the one who ratted them out. And at first he denied it, then he said, yeah, I did. I asked him what he would have done if his mother or mother-in-law wrote these things about his children, and he just said, she would never even dream of seeing them again, not even if hell froze over. So I asked, then why my children? He looked at me, then my husband, his brother, then he casually said, because I'm a real man. But your husband has always been a pussy. I don't talk in balls and pussies per usual, just retelling what he told me. My husband was silent the whole time. I said, well, I don't have balls, but your mother will never see my children again, not even if hell freezes over. So tell that to your brother, or anyone for that matter. My husband took our daughter out for a dinner and movie, a tradition of theirs, and he probably talked to her about her grandparents. She told him they don't like her, and she feels sad about it. She made it very clear she doesn't want to talk to them. She told him she already had grandparents, my folks, so that's enough. When he got home, he said that we don't need to visit again. We will not accept any gifts from them and that he can visit them alone. I said thank you.